Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. Now the veteran kicker, Phil Dawson, ready to get us started. And we are underway in the 5th game of Draft Champions. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Finding time. Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Then the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Ryan. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Now Ryan on first down. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Give him 16 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
This will be taken in at the 1. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tim Brown, 99 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. He got 29 yards that time. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Ryan. He's got time. Out left side here to Bryant. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's the fullback, 34 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Ryan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They go play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Hankins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Offense faces a third and medium with 6 yards left. From midfield now, here's Ryan. It's caught left side by John Brown. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Ryan. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Quarterback knows his role. He's a passer, not a runner. He slides down there.
Shows excellent intelligence, doesn't he? Making sure he got all he could on the run and then slid in feet first.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he finds Cook. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw again is Ryan. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Ryan on second down. Caught left side by Funchess. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Now a handoff. Running left is McCoy. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. To throw is Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now it's Ryan surveying the field and able to find John Brown. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaShawn McCoy from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even...
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the interception, here's Ryan. Out left side here to Bryant. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Ryan to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that takes us from second to third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Ryan. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with McCoy. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he puts it through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Ryan. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Going right side, he has Witten. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Ryan. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Second down following the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come up in an offset eye. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.